What if the biggest battle in your life could be won by faith instead of strength? An entire army was terrified of one giant, but one young shepherd believed that God was greater than fear. This is the story of David and Goliath. The Israelites were at war with the Philistines. Every day, a giant named Goliath came out and challenged them. He was over 9 feet tall, covered in heavy armor, and carried massive weapons. When the soldiers saw him, they were filled with fear. Saul and all the Israelites were dismayed and terrified. 1 Samuel 17:11. No one wanted to fight him, not even King Saul. Far from the battlefield lived a young shepherd named David. His father sent him to bring food to his older brothers, who were serving in the army. As David arrived, he heard Goliath shouting insults against God and against Israel. Everyone else saw an impossible giant, but David saw a man who was defying the living God. Who is this Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God? 1 Samuel 17:26. David could not understand why no one trusted God enough to stand against him. When David offered to fight Goliath, King Saul doubted him. "You are only a boy," Saul said. But David answered with confidence. David said, "The Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will rescue me from the hand of this Philistine." David remembered how God had protected him while he cared for his sheep. His confidence was not in his own strength. It was in God's faithfulness. Saul tried to give David his armor, but it was too heavy. So David took his shepherd's staff, a sling, and 5 smooth stones from a stream. As David walked toward Goliath, the giant laughed at him. Goliath expected a trained soldier. Instead, he saw a shepherd boy with a sling. But David declared, "You come against me with sword and spear, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty." 1 Samuel 17:45. David placed a stone in his sling. He ran toward the giant. He swung the sling. The stone flew through the air and struck Goliath on the forehead. The giant fell to the ground. That day, God gave victory to Israel through a young shepherd who trusted him. Most of us will never face a giant like Goliath. But we all face giants: fear, anxiety, sin, doubt, failure, problems that seem impossible. Like David, we may feel small and weak. But God is not limited by our weakness. "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." Philippians 4:13. The story of David teaches us that faith in God is greater than the giants we face. What giant are you facing today? Maybe it is fear about the future. Maybe it is a struggle you have carried for a long time. Remember David's example. Focus on God, not the giant. "When I am afraid, I put my trust in you." Psalm 56:3. If this message encouraged you, remember, no giant is greater than the God who stands with you. Subscribe for more Bible stories and Christian encouragement.